there's a lot of things we don't deserve. There's a lot of things that aren't fair. But, fortunately, we need. Because what else are you gonna get? What's the last, when it comes down to it, what is the last thing that's left when you're alone? What's the last thing that's sticking around when you are at a standstill? What is the only direction to go from there? Taking away all the intellectualizing and the rationalization of your feelings and the getting to the root of things and all of that shit. What really matters is moving forward. Regardless. I'm not saying to not feel your feelings completely. I'm not saying that analyzing yourself to in moderation isn't necessary. It definitely is. And I'm not saying to push everything aside and pretend like you're not feeling anything. Ooh. My boob was kind of low-key out. Especially lately, I've been feeling stuck. Like there's a block. If you feel like really, really depressed, I don't want to say that. You aren't the feeling of depression. You are experiencing depression. That's a good way to like stay out of identifying with something and just telling yourself you're experiencing something rather than becoming the depression. I don't know. That's just a little simple life hack. What was I just saying? What was I just saying? Something we do have the luxury with is deciding if the hard part's over. I've decided recently that I'm not gonna keep staying quiet when I need to speak. Because I'm worth more than just staying quiet. Oh, consequences. Things might happen. Yeah, things are always gonna happen. No matter what. Regardless. Something life-changing happened to me last winter. And I had developed a new emotion. I kind of felt a new emotion. I don't know if that has happened to you before. But I kind of noticed that I was feeling a new emotion that I've never felt before. My attitude towards life was so optimistic with everything I did. I was so happy, and people would compliment your happiness. And I'm gonna try not to cry. But people complimenting my joy for life is something I never thought I would experience. I had certain energies in my life that aided in my bubbliness. They weren't the source, but certain things gave me sparks. You'll learn yourself through certain energies. That's all I'm gonna put it that way. You'll learn yourself through certain energies, and you learn what you want in life. And so that was like a huge just chapter. And lately I have felt frustration. And I'm not waking up with the same joy I used to. Now that those certain energies aren't around, or just have transformed into something else, that's the way to put it. I have to just get used to what energy is sticking around. I have to do what I can with what I have now. Literally, something really funny happened in the winter. I got stuck on a chairlift at my job, and the person who let me on got in trouble because they kind of stopped it in the middle of the air, and I was still on it, and I was stuck there for like half an hour. And most people would feel really, really frustrated, and I was, because I was like, it's kind of inconvenient, but I got to work, and I was just like, one of my coworkers walked in, and I was like, good morning, all happy. And then my friend next to me is like, you're still so chipper even after that experience. I was like, I gotta be. Can't let this ruin my day. I thought that was funny. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video. We'll see. And then what's really interesting is that people from my past, I'm not gonna revive anything. If it comes back around, it's a victory lap. Like Drake said. Anytime that I run into somebody, it must be a victory lap. Hey, Johnny comes out on my lap. Hey. I will not revive a connection just because I want somebody to see how much I've changed. People got versions of me that I didn't identify with. That's really unfortunate. That hurts me every single day. Because I'm not the person I used to be. I don't like any of that. I don't like what I used to represent. Certain versions of me. There are other versions of me that I adore with all my heart. And there's versions of me that I want to comfort and hug and take care of because that's what she needs. There are versions of me that I want to sit down and talk to and guide. There are versions of me that I'm like, you are doing fine? But a lot of people got versions of me that I wish they knew I wasn't anymore. That's a really hard part. There was like a dust particle. That's why I went like that. I wasn't just like doing a little jig. What? I as I've grown up through the years, I hate the fact that some people know that version of me exists and nothing else beyond that is what they have of me. Oh, my lip stuff went away. Why are you twitching? I'm wondering how they're doing. Not people who are mean to me, though. You were mean. I'm still wishing you good, but come on now. You could have done better. I hope you're doing better now with life. I'm just like, if only they fucking knew. I always say that in my head. I'm like, if only you knew. Excuse me. Happy Friday. Happy April. Spring is here. We are cracking it, crushing it, killing it. I hope you're doing good. I hope that you can be the light if you don't see any in the world. Become it. Have a great rest of your day. I love you so much.